this is Matt from Matt Reviews, and I'm back to give you some more mini reviews like I used to do back in October. Today I am reviewing The Purge, which it just came out June 7th, and like warning, this video does have spoilers, and here we go. Like, the movie starts out with a family, of course in a house, and they're getting set for the country's annual purge. The purge is a system where for 12 hours all crime is legal, including murder, stealing, anything like that. And the father, I can't remember his name, sells security systems to the whole neighborhood to keep them protected from other people. And when they start locking down for the purge, which starts at 12, 9, something like that, I don't know. Like, it's from something to 7 o'clock, maybe 12, I don't know. But, and there's the family consists of the father, the mother, the young boy, and the teenage girl who's probably in high school, something like that. And the movie starts out just like this. They're setting up for the purge. I'm sorry if this video is bad. It's just been a while since I've actually done a review by myself or with anybody else in particular, but I'm sorry for that. And when they lock down, nightfall. It goes from day to night, of course, and there's a guy in the middle of the street yelling, help me, you know, like, they're going to kill me, stuff like that. Like, if you haven't seen the trailer, that's what happens, and the boy lets him in, and chaos starts. That's basically the plot as well. And there's a group of people, like, I don't know if this is what you call them or not, but this, like, I was listening to a podcast with my uncle, and they call them the dandies, something like that, I don't know. But they come there. There's like at least 20, 30 of them there. And there's one character in particular that made this movie for me, and that was the polite stranger who comes up to the door. He just so creepy and such a great actor in this movie. I'm surprised how good he was. And he just sold the character so well. And he comes up to the door, as I was saying, I didn't mean to get carried away. He comes up to the door and says, you know, yada yada, that the person that they let in was a homeless person who killed a member of their group, and they didn't bring him out between some time, I'm not good with time, and they go on basically a scavenger hunt for this man, and they can't find him. But this is the part of the movie that really pisses me off. The boy, of course, he's the one who let him in, which that's explainable. But what happens next is just so, like, I hate when a movie does something like this. The boy gets his car, like his remote control car with the top half of a baby doll on it with a burnt face, and it has a camera on it and a lights and stuff. Like, it's basically a robot that this kid has made, and he finds the homeless guy and puts him to a secret hiding spot. He makes him follow the car to get to his hiding spot. Like, so you'd rather have your family die than this guy. That's a little stupid if you ask me. And of course, they finally find him, and they realize look what they're doing. They're acting just like those people. Those people out there. Sorry, I thought someone was at the door. And all of this crazy stuff happens in the movie. It's just like spoiler alert. Like as I told you at the beginning of the video, there is spoilers. The people get into the house, of course, and they start trying to kill the people inside the house. This is another thing that made me mad. Like, for a horror movie, there's not a lot of there's a lot of uses of guns in this movie. It's just kind of ridiculous how much guns are in this movie. Like, the father has a futuristic shotgun thing. At least everybody has one gun in the movie, except for the people who come in, which they have like axes and machetes and knives and not anything you think of except for guns. They don't have a chance, really, unless they gang up on the people, and that's a little ridiculous. And I don't know. I like this movie and all. It's just there's a lot of plot holes in this movie. Like when they turn off power inside the house, and they say like take off the security system off the house, and the windows bust with it. And then there's one scene where the dad is in a game room, I guess. There's like a bunch of pool tables and stuff like that, and the guy jumps through the window, which is already broke. Which we thought they broke all the windows because there's a scene in the movie where it shows all the windows being busted in or out, something like that, and they get in. But this guy jumps through the window, which for some reason is still there, and starts trying to attack the dad, and he kills him, of course. And I'm starting to think instead of if you guys ever heard of the movie John Dies at the End, we better start calling it Ethan Hawke Dies at the End. Ethan Hawke gets killed by the polite stranger. Gets stabbed once, but the knife he has is pretty big. It's like 12 inches. The blade is about like a foot. Kind of crazy. He stabs him with it, and later on he dies. And the family are about to get capitalized on by these people, and the dad is dead. And their neighbors from earlier on in the movie, who said they weren't going to go hunting of sorts, but they show up and they start killing off the members of the dandies or whatever you want to call it. And the family thank you so much for saving us, and like you do, like spoiler, like as I said, there are spoilers in this movie. In this video. And they said, we knew they couldn't have you, but we are. And they tie him up. They're about ready to stab them. And the homeless guy shows back up with a gun, and puts it to the leader of their group's head. And they sit at the table until 7 o'clock, and they do. But I guess the thing about the movie is the irony. They try to send him out, and he saves all of them. It's just a little like he wasn't such a bad person after all. And not really that much else to say except for I'm gonna give it a rating out of 5. 3.5. Average movie. Kind of wish it was better. I wish they could have done more with it, but they didn't. It was for what they had. They did with what they could, and I wish they had done a lot more with this movie. Like maybe instead of killing off one person, they could have killed off 2, or shock us or something. Don't just leave it normal. But I give it a 3.5 out of 5, and I'm Matt. John isn't here, and well, I'll see you next time.